Hey guys, it's Drac, and I need a new set of fangs. So in order to accomplish that goal, I am at my local dentist's office, and we are going to be making an impression of my teeth using alginate material as the first step. I'm going to mix alginate material with water to make a cake batter consistency material, pour it into these trays, put them up against my teeth for 2 minutes to get a solid impression, and then I'll show you what happens next. Alright guys, so you can see here that we're in the dental lab, and this is the stone that we'll be using in order to make stone models from my alginate models here. And you can see this is the top impression of my teeth and the bottom impression of my teeth, and we'll be mixing this stone into this crucible with this spatula to make stone models akin to what you see over here for other patients. So you can see here that we're mixing the stone. We're using a medium grade for the hardness of the stone with water, and then we're going to lay it into the teeth over here. This machine just allows us to vibrate the molds so that we make sure that the stone fills all of the crevices, gets a complete copy of the teeth. So you can see that by virtue of using a bubble-free mixture and using gravity to let the stone flow into the crevices, you can make sure that you get all of your individual teeth compartments, just kind of vibrating it into place. Alright guys, so the alginate models have been poured up into stone casts, and the cure time on the stone is about 30 to 45 minutes, so we're going to wait for that to cure completely, at which point we will break out the softer alginate and have what should be a complete identity for my teeth that we can build upon. So now we're breaking the negative mold out of the positive mold. We should be left with a pretty good identical copy of my teeth. I don't know about you guys, but I think that is really cool. Alright, so we have our roughed out model, and we're going to grind it so that it's cleaner and easier to work with. Grinding machine is pretty dangerous. Don't try this at home. Well, it's taken about an hour, but we have converted the alginate impressions into stone models of my teeth, which are positive to positive. And for those of you that have been wondering all this time what a Drac smile looks like, this is more or less an exact replica. And now we have a base upon which we can build the actual fangs and then work from there. And I'll show you that process as we go along. Alright, so at this point I know that a lot of you have been wondering why bother to make the bottom impression in mold when you're just building fangs for your top canines. Well, there's a good reason for that. When your dentist or yourself comes in and shapes your fangs, you need to make sure they're not harming your natural bite or your existing teeth in any way. So in order to accomplish that, you need to be able to test the bite constantly, and the best way to do that is with a mold of your entire mouth. And you can see here that for my teeth, they fit over well and they fit into my existing bite, and there's no real issue there, and it should work flawlessly. So that looks really good. The fangs themselves are very nice, very even. I think that they've got enough bite to them, so to speak, and they are made from this. It is a dental filling plastic resin type material, and it's shaped on the mold itself with a spatula tool like this and then hardened with a UV gun, which you can see over here. The light hardens the resin and allows you to work with it as it's kind of going together. And if you're wondering if this process is just a series of positive to negative molds as you go along and go through, the answer is that that is how it works. It's just a series of different resins and polymers going positive to negative as you slowly kind of build something upon your existing teeth. So you can see here that we have a clear matrix that we're going to be pulling down over the Fang mold that's currently being heated by this part on the EconoVac machine. And then when we see the matrix start to buckle, we will flip the vacuum switch and pull it down in order to get a really good impression with that clear matrix material. I'll show you that happening when it happens, but I wanted to explain it first as it is time sensitive. How cool is that? Hey guys, so here's a finished video showing the Fangs. This electrical tape just covers up my name on my model, but you can see here how they fit together. They look great. They allow me to eat, talk, do whatever I need to through them, and they just look awesome. They're small enough that they're comfortable and allow me to do all of those everyday things, and they're large enough that they're kind of vicious looking and dramatic enough to be noticeable, which is the whole point, obviously. And putting them in is as simple as taking them off of the model, which they just kind of friction fit onto. They're still wet, so I'm having difficulty getting them off. But you can see here that the clear plastic matrix just comes off, and then you just fit them up onto your top existing teeth, and they just look great. So, as always guys, thanks for watching. If you want to see these in person, all you have to do is meet me on the battlefield.